If one of Errol Roy's fans had passed him on the street, they wouldn't have known who he was. With the wispy white hair that covered most of his head and nearly reached his shoulders, and his long, cottony beard tinged with yellow, he was more likely to be mistaken for Santa Claus than for himself. Nobody knew what Errol Roy looked like, but his books were recognized around the world. On this day in mid-March, the author stood at the bay window of his San Francisco apartment. "It's been a long road, Dash," Errol said aloud to his cat, who was stretched across the windowsill. Dash swatted his tail in response. Errol was thinking about his personal favorite of his own books. He doubted any of his readers could correctly guess which it was out of the 20-some mysteries he'd written. It was arguably the most obscure. A Body in the Alley. A horrible title. Maybe that was why it hadn't sold well. In A Body in the Alley, Mickey Jones is a crook who continuously finds himself in the wrong place at the wrong time, but finally pulls off the bank heist of his dreams. At the book's close, he sails into the sunset while the detective on his trail watches him get away. The book ends with this line: "The boat disappeared over the horizon, rings spreading behind like a peacock fanning its tail." Errol Roy had written millions of sentences in his lifetime, but that was one he had never forgotten. It wasn't so much the writing he was fond of, but the image it painted and the feeling of freedom it gave him. It was an ending Errol had always wanted to try, but it turned out critics and readers didn't like it when their detective hero lost.